Okay. So the election is now. I mean, it's coming. It's right around the corner
Yes, it
now.
is. Yes, it is.
What's the game plan from this point forward? What do you do in these next couple of weeks to
Well,
get the message
we
out?
hit the streets as we are doing. We still have a number of flyers to get out. Uh, our signs went out this past weekend. They're still going out. Right now, there's probably 400 signs out with another so many going out. So it's basically going door to door, getting the message out. Yesterday, I did Comcast. The day before, I did. I had
When
only
you said did Comcast,
a half-hour program.
oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
What is that? Who did it? Like, when,
Uh,
you know?
his name was Artie.
Okay. Is it like an interview show that's going
Yeah,
to be
yeah. It
on?
was a half-hour program. I don't
It's going to
know.
be on local access, I
Yes,
guess. Oh,
local
that's
access.
interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the day before I did the not the Valley, the Register.
Okay.
So we're getting our
Did they
message
mention
out.
us? No, I'm just kidding.
No, no, I don't want to give.
I'm just kidding. No, that's fine. Hey, we're a nonprofit. We the more information out there for the public, the better. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
And so that's coming up. Okay. Any other? You identified, what was it, 4 points of your platform when you first announced? We talked about quality of life. We talked about education,
We talked about
and then economic
redevelopment,
development.
municipal finances.
Okay.
What we want to do there is bring back a program that was instituted a number of years ago, where instead of paying your real estate taxes twice a year, make it 4 payments, which would not be any additional cost to the homeowner. And for people that hold mortgages or have a mortgage, it wouldn't affect them at all. It would be the people that do not have mortgages. Roughly, I, I believe it was roughly around 30% of the homeowners in Turkey.
And are those mostly seniors or people who've lived in their house, have paid off their mortgages?
Yeah, that have paid off their mortgages, and rather than paying in uh, December and July, they would have 4 payments to make that.
Okay.
Okay. Another program we like to see in education wise to get this out is a senior to senior program where seniors in high school would have the option of connecting with a senior citizen and communicating, maybe helping out around in one form or another and get some credit for it. And this way we feel that uh, different viewpoints will help bring the different generations together rather
Okay.
than splitting them up.
And as we wrap this up, one thing I wanted to ask you, I was reviewing some of your previous literature from the last election. You met your wife when you guys were kindergarten together?
Kindergarten, yeah, oh yes, yeah.
What's your wife's name?
Maureen.
Okay.
Maureen Mittendorf was her maiden name. We went to kindergarten together. She moved to Shelton in, I believe, 5th grade and came back. We went to high school together. We never dated in high school.
Interesting. Okay.
We met again at the 5th reunion when she was on, when my wife was on the committee for the reunion and I was running it, and we started dating and fell in love and got married.
How does she handle this? You're putting your foot out into the public like this. It seems it's always harder on family members if you're taking a beating a little bit from the other side, or people. It's got to be a tough thing.
Oh, excuse me. Oh yes.
And she counsels you. I know sometimes when I call you on the phone, I can hear somebody saying, "Hey."
Before I decided to run again, I checked with my wife, my children, to see if they were on board. They were, although she and my girls, my daughters, find it difficult sometimes about the blogs that are written.
It's tough. It's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blogs not on ours because we don't allow anonymous. But here. Yeah,
By the way, that was a great thing where you changed the format.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. It's actually, I mean, if anything, it seems to spur discussion. Yes. Because people are more, they put their name to it, yes. Which you can't beat.
Yeah, and they do find it difficult at times.
That is tough. Tough. As somebody like I said, my father was a chief of police, and sometimes it's tough. It's tough on the family. I don't know if people realize
that. And they never experienced that before because I was always the teacher that was, for the most part, was held in high esteem by my students and their parents. and now to have someone coming out and attack me, it's difficult.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, sometimes I find it difficult too.
Right.
But that's why but I accept that.
And you're throwing a couple of digs yourself at the other side. There's
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
part.
oh
It's
yeah,
part
yeah,
of it. You know.
yeah, it's part of it.